it's weird. Wow. People exist.
I actually talked to your mom.
Oh my God.
Hi, Noreen.
Yes.
She's so nice.
Oh, good. I think she hates me right now.
She doesn't. She is, first of all, she's beautiful.
She's so beautiful.
And she said she's so proud of you and can't wait to meet Brendan.
Oh my God.
I have it on audio.
Yes.
I have it on audio. So
I'm excited about that.
Yeah. Rachel, by far one of the most controversial players.
Oh my God.
Lots to talk about. What was it like for you in the house, and why do you think people just targeted you?
I don't know. They hate me. I don't know why. I think I have a big personality, and I think that, you know, I'm from Las Vegas, and it kind of shows, and I guess people just, you know, butted heads with me. I guess I had a lot of people that just didn't like my personality, so, and they were messing with me and my man, and I was going to fight for it.
I was going to say it. After everybody's your goodbye speech for everybody's eviction, you said, "Don't mess with my man." Were you joking, or did you really think people were trying to come between you and Brendan?
Well, when I say don't mess with me and my man, I meant, like, everyone was trying to break us up. Every week, people were like, put Rachel and Brendan on the block. Get rid of Rachel and Brendan. Break them up. Break them up. So, yeah, they were trying to break us up. But hell yeah, don't mess with me and my man. Like, I was really upset. I wanted to play the game. I wanted to play it with Brendan. I wanted him in the house with me, you know. For me, there was no reason for me to be in the house without him. I mean, obviously I wanted to win the $500,000, but he's my only alliance member. He was the only person I had on my side.
But do you think being in an alliance with Brendan, or, you know, dating, whatever, do you think it hurt your game? Would you have done it differently?
I think that I went on the block the very first week, and I have no idea. I guess apparently certain people like Monet think that I'm a skanky whore, so I don't think that it would have hurt my game, because apparently no matter what, I would have been a target, and no matter what, I would have been a controversy.
Yeah. So during your first HOH, you target Monet, she leaves. Then it's Kristen, and she leaves. Would you have gone after different people?
Having known what I do now, I definitely would have targeted different people. I think that my first HOH, I probably would have put 2 of the members of the brigade up, but I didn't know, and they weren't, you know, doing anything bad, so you can't really look back and say, you know, what if? You can't play the Big Brother what if game.
That's true.
And I had to fight to keep myself in the game, so if I wasn't winning those HOHs, I was going to go home anyways.
So the fight between you and Kristen, how did that even happen? Like, it was an emotional fight.
Yeah, I have no idea how the Kristen and Rachel fight happened. Andrew just yelled at Kristen about the Hayden and Kristen thing, and Kristen and I had been friends up to this point.
Right.
So with Kristen and I being friends, I think that it really hurt my feelings that Kristen was targeting me so obviously in a competition that she wanted me to go home. I mean, or not to even go home, but she didn't want me to win that competition. So I think the mix between her targeting me in the competition and the mix between the Hayden Kristen secret showmance, it kind of hurt my feelings, like pissed me off, because Brendan and I had such an obvious showmance, and it was, or like a romance, whatever, and it was very obvious that Kristen was hiding it because she didn't want to be a target, but then she's saying she's my friend. So it just, you know, it all upset me.
Do you think you were someone who definitely stirred the pot in the house, definitely created some drama?
Yeah, I don't know, I guess so. I never meant to create drama. I was just myself, and I think that the drama, like, was created. I think people like Matt definitely stirred the pot, and then he kind of used, I feel like he used Brendan and I as kind of a scapegoat to have all the attention turned on Brendan and I to break us up, and then definitely by doing that, stirring the pot, obviously.
And do you think that, you know, in general, you played a good social game, or is that something you would change, you would do differently?
I think that my social game was definitely lacking, but everyone hated me, so I don't really know what I could have done differently in the house. Like, I don't really think I had any friends, so I didn't really have, I tried to make friends, and I tried to make allies with people outside of Brendan and I, but you know, you can't play that what if.
Yeah, exactly. And then Pandora's Box is opened by Brendan, and you come back for 24 hours. Were you excited to come back, and did you come back?
I was so excited because I thought I was going back for 24 hours and seeing Brendan, and I was like dying. I was so excited, and I got into the house and Brendan wasn't there. It was the biggest letdown ever, and as soon as I walked into the house, Reagan was like, nobody wants you here, nobody likes you, and go get me a cocktail waitress. So the second I walk in, they're automatically going at me, and I'm like having to, stand up for myself. And I go up to the HOH room to look for Brendan, hoping that I'll have someone, like an ally in the house, so I won't be picked on the whole time. But he wasn't there, and it sucked.
And then you and Reagan just got into a huge
fight.
blowout. Wow. I watched that on the live feeds. It was intense.
Yeah.
Can you just describe what was that like for you? And do you still have some tension or animosity towards Reagan for calling you out like that?
Yeah. Reagan hasn't talked to me since, and we haven't talked. In the house, Reagan was my friend for 4 weeks, and week 5, Reagan really turned on me. I'd gotten like a little argument with him about him saying that he was in alliance with Matt or something, and I tried to apologize to him numerous times. He wouldn't accept my apology. I tried to talk to him, and all he wanted to say was that I was a bad sport and that, he didn't like my gameplay. And I was on the block next to Brendan, so I felt like he really kicked me at my lowest point in the game. Well, when I went back into the house for 24 hours, I was evicted. Brendan wasn't there, and Reagan was just picking, and like telling me to go grab him a cocktail, and just kind of like anything he could say that was mean about me, he was doing. So I went out there to kind of antagonize him with the cookies, and
while he was on slop.
And I probably did stir the pot a little bit in that one, but whatever. He deserved it.
And
but we haven't talked since, and he's kind of been a meanie in the jury house. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was a complete and total jerk in the jury house. Like,
okay.
If I would walk into a room, he would like tell people to tell me to go, or if I would like try to talk to him, he would like say, "Ew, I do not want her talking to me. Tell her not to talk to me." And he was kind of a bully. Like, he would constantly call me out in the jury house. He was just, he was really mean in the jury house to me. Like, it was ridiculous. He definitely was a complete ass.
Wow. Okay, that part was not shown.
No, I know.
What has it been like in the jury house? I mean, you have Reagan, but you also have Brendan.
Yeah. It was really fun to have Brendan in the jury house. We really fell like more deep in love, and I think being with him for that like 2 weeks without the cameras was amazing. It was like a vacation, so that was really nice to be with him. I was really sad to see him leave the game, but to be with him in the jury house was really fun. We definitely had a good time. We cooked together every night. But yeah, Reagan was completely impossible in the jury house.
Oh, I've got to ask him about this.
Yeah, he was really douche about it.
I will definitely ask him. And my final question is, what happens with you and Brendan now, and is there a future for you two?
There's definitely a future for Brendan and I. We definitely fell in love on the show, and I can't imagine my life without him, so there's a future.
That's great. Well, you were very fun to watch. Thanks. Thank you so much, and good luck.
Thank you.
Thanks.